As we speak, we see the miracle of people across so many locations being able to plug in and being able to discuss the critical component of leadership, which is women. Now, I'm going to start by giving you a couple of terminologies for your use. The first terminology I want to give you is called New Age companies. New Age companies will be those companies who have understood what I have just said. New Age companies will be those companies who have understood that the digital technology is a tool, and this tool must be used to remove barriers, to bring innovation, to flatten the structure of the organization, to remove command and control and bring individual enterprise to the forefront. New Age companies will be those which will have an inclusive culture all the way down, for the simple reason that that alone will bring innovation to your competitive edge, when every talent has the capacity to shine equally. Those will be New Age companies. The second thing I wanted to give to you as a terminology is called digitally empowered women. What is a digitally empowered woman? It's not somebody who uses or knows how to use a smartphone. It isn't somebody who knows how to use the internet. It is somebody who knows how to leverage the entire gamut of tools that is available to you to be a strategic player. The word is strategic. It's not linear. It's a digitally empowered person or a digitally empowered woman is not one who is linear in their thinking that, okay, now I can take the phone and speak to X. But it is somebody who understands that there is a strategy in all of this. And all the tools are simply connecting your dots. And technology is the one which you will use to connect the dots, which you were not able to do before. So when we talk about the visibility in a digital era, the question I have for everybody who's participating here today is, what do you want to be visible about? You cannot be visible until you know what is your visibility. Do you want to be visible as a performer? Do you want to be visible as a missionary? Do you want to be visible as an innovator? Do you want to be visible as just an employee? Or do you want to be visible as a leader? And my great offering to all of you is to please be visible as a leader. We must embed the leadership style of women in the workplace. Women do not see themselves as leaders. I would like all of you to start thinking how you will use the technology to become visible as leaders. Now, when you become visible as leaders, then you will have to understand that all of these technologies at your disposal will be tools that you will use in a different way each time. For example, just to give you some quick data points, 51% of women are still at the entry or the mid-level in the IT industry. How does that work for you? How does that work for me? And how does that work for the company? We must take these tools of technology and we must make sure that the 51% component goes down at the entry level and goes up at the higher level. But it will happen only if you understand that you must make yourself visible as leaders. Now the question is, if you want to be visible as leaders, who do you want to be visible to? Who is your stakeholder? So it's not enough to just go and post things on the internet or in LinkedIn. You have to understand who is the community you want to influence. For example, right now, I'm trying to influence the 37 people who are listening to my message. But at the same time, if Sangeeta is making a recording, then we would like this message to be amplified to many other people, so that we are able to influence all the other people who are not able to listen to us today. That is a strategic community that I'm trying to influence. So the visibility is about influencing a community, and you have to decide who is your community. Is your community only the people at work? Is your community the people who are across your border? Is your community the kind of people who will be only the people in your room, your colleagues? Or is your community going to be the people who you're going to learn from? Or is your community going to be the people who you're going to lead with? So I will leave this here, and I will just close by saying that some of the things you need to understand about the leadership in the digital world and the kind of qualities you will need to have to make yourself visible is, number one, agility. You have to be absolutely agile, fast, speedy, and move very, very quickly. You have to understand that as a leader, you have to remain flat in your networking, because you have to reach as many people as possible. You must be absolutely an innovative person. You must use the technologies that are available to you. You must be able to show enterprise, and you must be able to show flexibility. But at the same time, you must also be able to show high quality specialization.